Hey my friends, what's going on? It's your Cashflow strategist Keder. In this video today guys, I want to talk about how to make money online, but long term. Okay, now the reason I want to make this video is because someone asked me, yo Keder, how do I make money online but I want to do it full time for the rest of my life? So this is something that's being anticipated. A lot of people wants to know, how do you do it, Keder? So in this video guys, I'm going to break down for you, 4 things that I've actually seen throughout the years. Now, I started making money online in 2012. I quit my job in 2013. That was 7 years ago. So for the last 6 years, I've only been making money online. I never had a job ever since I quit my job. So I want to tell you the 4 things that remains if you're gonna do this. If you want to start making money online and if you want to make money online long term, there's 4 things you're gonna need. Again, my name is Keder. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time on the channel, definitely leave a comment down below. Tell me it's your first time so I can welcome you to the channel. I make videos about entrepreneurship, business, how to make money online, work from home, stuff like that. If that stuff interests you, definitely consider subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna jump into the content now. Welcome to the Cashflow strategist, where our motto is learn, create, and earn. Click the subscribe button down below too. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you can always receive our videos because we upload daily. Also, check our #1 recommended way of creating cash flow online in the description of this video. Alright guys, so making money online long term. Now, this is not something you plan to do just today. If you're someone who's like working a 9 to 5 right now and you want to quit your job and you want to see yourself doing this thing for the rest of your life or long term where you don't have to have a boss or you have the whole lifestyle, the whole, Tim Ferriss kind of internet nomad, you travel whenever you want, I want to tell you it's possible. But there's going to be a few things that are required for you to make this happen, okay? A few things that are going to be required. The first thing that you're going to need long term in building a business, okay, you need customer. Customer is the #1 key, which is traffic. What I mean by customer, you need eyeballs. Traffic is almost everything. If you can get traffic, because if you can take care of traffic, guess what? You can always find product. You can always create a new product. When you take big companies like Apple, one of the reasons why they're so big in the world is because guess what? They got you to buy this. And guess what? There's the strategy called once a buyer is a buyer. Tell me, if you someone right now, you have an Apple phone, did you buy the iPhone 5? Maybe you started with the 5. Did you get the 6? More likely. Did you get the 7? Yeah. Did you get the 8? Yeah. Did you get the X, the 10? Which is what I have right now? Yes. So you're a customer in that niche and you have your credit card on file. And that's what makes Apple one of the biggest companies in the world. They have over 300 million people with credit card on file, customers actually buy the product. Same thing with Amazon, same thing with Walmart. Those major companies, they understand how to bring customer, which is traffic. They have a customer base. So that's gonna be your first goal, is to understand how to establish a customer base. Now, the way to establish that, okay, first thing you're gonna need is an autoresponder. Long term, like when I first started my business online and I started getting traffic, I started, making videos, expanding my brand using social media, and someone told me, hey, you need an autoresponder. And I told them, no, I don't want an autoresponder because I don't want to pay more money. I had a lacking mindset at that time, and autoresponder was only 30 bucks. And at that time, I was doing the work, I was getting people in my business, and then what ended up happening, I switched business, and like a couple of months down the line, I didn't really like what I was doing anymore. Something happened, I wanted to do something different, and all the work was done because I didn't have the customer, I didn't have a list, I didn't have a customer base, so I don't know who bought from me, who to contact. It was a nightmare, right? So I had to start from scratch. That's why having a list, that's why I built a list. Having a list is going to be one of the big things that you need, because once you have that customer base, you can always sell to them today, tomorrow. So have an autoresponder. Whatever business model, whatever you're going to do, always think about how you can get the person's name and email so you can contact them in the future for whatever else that you have. Now, autoresponder that I use Aweber. That's the one I recommend. I'm going to put a link down below if you want it. You can get a free trial with it. I think it's a $1 trial. And you can build it to as big as you want. I have many different lists. I have lists that has over 100,000 people on it. I have lists that has 10,000, 20,000, you name it, guys. I've been doing different things. I have different lists that I've built online. But it all started with 0 subscribers, and you start growing it. You're not gonna start with a bunch of subscribers when you first get started, okay? The second thing that you're gonna need, well, when you have the list, in order for you to get people on it, you're gonna need to be able to have a capture page, like a page builder. You know, if you make videos to start driving traffic, or if you go on social media and tell someone about your business, you don't want to send them directly to a sales page or somewhere they can give you their money. Although that's like the ultimate point, you want them to do business with you and give you their money, but you actually want them to become a recurring customer. You actually want them to become someone that you get in contact with. That's why having a page builder where you can create a capture page, something that's going to take their name and their information so you can communicate with them, is key, because that's what's going to allow you to build your list. For capture pages, page builder, I've used so many of them throughout the years: Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Builderall. There's so many site contacts, there's so many of them that comes around. But the one I love the most and I've been using throughout the years ever since it came out is ClickFunnels. That's like, you know, one of the most robust, one of the best ones that I've used so far, and I keep using it on all my sites. A lot of my sites are on it. Now, ClickFunnels, they have a trial for, they have a free trial for like 14 days, and then it's 97 bucks a month. Now, if you can't do that, there's an alternative, which is Builderall. I'm gonna put the link for each one of them. Now, I like Builderall in a way that if you're gonna go after local businesses, I think Builderall really is built for that, you know, because it gives you a bunch of pre-made site that you can actually go and sell to those businesses. I think it's really great. ClickFunnels kind of give you the same thing, but Builderall has so much more to offer when it comes to serving offline businesses. Now, if you're someone who's looking to build your internet business, build your online business, then ClickFunnels is way better for what they have to offer, because it's more robust into building funnels, into building all of that stuff. So once you have these two things, you have an autoresponder, right? You have a page builder that builds your capture page to get your leads, okay? This third thing, right, you're gonna need, this can always be changed, right? This can always be changed. It's gonna be a product, okay? You're gonna need products. Okay, products, many different places. There's so many different ways to get products. With products, if you don't have your own products right now, you can affiliate with other people that has products, okay? So if you start, let's say you was to start a brand, or you start making videos into a niche, weight loss, you can go on ClickBix and you can find many weight loss products. You know, you can go, like me, I have products people can be affiliated with, and you earn money, like 50% commissions when you sell it. You know, there's people that gives 30%, 20%, it all depends. Like, all major marketers or people you know, if you ask them, do they have affiliate for their product, they're more likely gonna tell you yes. So if you go to their website, you can look inside of their website, you will see where they have maybe a place where they say affiliate program, and you can go to the affiliate program, and there you can start earning money from selling their program. But the key is you building your list while you're selling their program. So therefore, when you're ready, maybe when you first getting started, you don't know what the heck you're doing. Like me, I didn't have any products. I was just selling other people's products, other things that I thought people would need. But then I started getting better. Of course, as the years goes by, you get better. You start getting experience. You start getting better at what you do, and people started asking you for advice, and people started asking me, why don't you create a course? I want to learn how to do YouTube. I want to learn how to do Facebook ads. I want to learn how to do Shopify. You know, I want to learn how to do all of that stuff. So as you accumulate skill set and you get good at your skills, and you start, you know, what I usually do is display my skill set. What I mean by displaying my skill set, I would make a YouTube video teaching someone how to do Facebook ads. Then they see, oh, this guy, he knows what the hell he's doing. So he knows how to do Facebook ads. And what I mean by displaying your skill set, you don't have to be on top of the game. You just need to be able to show someone how to go from A to B. You don't need to take them to Z. They'll figure out, you know, to Z, you know. So if you only know A to B, if you only know how to build a capture page, make a video. That's what I did in the beginning of my career. Like, I would teach literally everything that I know. And sometimes you might say, well, someone like Keder won't need to know how to build a capture page. He built thousands of them. Well, maybe it's not for someone like Keder. Maybe it's for Natalie, who's just a work from home mom who just started her business online, and she don't know what the heck she's doing. And she went online. She put how to build my business online, how to get a capture page, and there goes your video that shows her how to do it. And there's millions of Natalies in the world that are looking online. So think about it. What's gonna start doing for you is gonna start attracting people, it's gonna start attracting traffic, people that need. So what you're really doing is bringing a solution. Always think about problem and solution. So whatever problem you face through your business, if you get the solution, become the person that goes out there and show other people the solution. That's gonna make you attractive. And guess what? If you tell them, hey, I have other things that I can recommend you that you can actually buy, they're gonna buy from you. And it's that easy. Again, it's a long-term process. It's not like, you know, there's a lot of the time people start an internet business and they just think they're gonna get lucky. And I think that's why a lot of people don't succeed, because they just think that, hey, I'm just gonna get a capture page, I'm gonna get an offer, I'm gonna throw $1,000 at it, and I'm gonna be rich. What? No, you know, it doesn't happen that way. You got to put in some work. You got to, like I said, this is long term. This is someone talking 7 years later who's been doing this. So it's not, we're not talking about the person who's trying to make their rent money. And a lot of the time I find people who comes to me and say, hey, yo, I want to build a business so I can pay my rent. My rent is due next week. And if I don't make this money, I'm going to be out. My best answer to people like that when they ask me such questions, if you don't have any skill set, it's almost impossible. Like, you know, God, pray to God, He's gonna have to work a miracle. Like if your rent is due next week and then you have to, you know, you have no idea how to build a business online and you have to come up with the money, there's no guarantee you're gonna be able to do it. Now, if you have skill set, if you have certain skills, you know, you already developed certain skill set, then I could put some stuff in your hands and like, okay, go try this, go see what you could do. Maybe you don't have to sleep. Maybe you're just gonna go in every single day. Like I have a group called the Cashflow Strategist, and what I do inside of that group is that I put a bunch of strategies that I've used throughout the years to create cash flow online. And if you're interested in that group, I'm gonna put the link down below. It's a free group to join. And inside of the files, what I do, I put every strategy and I put the level. I put beginner's level, I put you know, experts level, and I put, you know, if you're midway level, so you know that this is what's gonna be required, the expertise or the level of expertise that's gonna be required for you to have success with this thing. So you can try the beginner's level and then see, you know, how you can start creating some cash flow. And you know, that's the key. So once you're able to build an audience, you start having people seeing your stuff now, guess what? You can refer them to different products, and now they're gonna start buying from you, and you're gonna start creating the cash flow. Now those people, they're gonna be like the Apple customer. So once they buy from you, once a buyer is a buyer, like there's people who bought every courses that I ever made because they love my stuff. You know, I don't know, right? I teach some stuff, they get results, and they feel like, you know what, if I stick with this guy, I can learn many different things, and they just keep buying from me. And that's gonna be the same thing for you. So you're gonna have people that really love your style of teaching, your story, who you are, they can relate to you some way, somehow. They find you that girl, or you that guy. You're gonna be the person that's gonna help them take their lives to the next level. You know, I have people that I follow online that I've been in the game ever since I started. Like my mentor, like people that I follow, that I hang with, we've been together ever since I started this journey. And anything those people do, I'll buy. Any events they throw, I'll be there. Anything they do, I'll show up, because I just support and I love the idea of how they've helped me throughout my journey. And it's gonna be the same thing for you when you start helping people. You start providing them with the tools, with the stuff that they need, okay? So we talk about autoresponder, we talk about page builder, okay? We talk about offers, different offers, until you create your own. So you can do affiliate offers until you create your own. Now let's talk about the traffic. All the traffic is like number 4, but it's the most important one, because you can have all the one up front. If you don't know how to get traffic, if you cannot figure out how to get traffic, you're screwed. Like you're not gonna make any money, you know, long term. So that's why building a list will give you instant traffic, because once you build a list, if you have 100 people on it, right? If you have 100 people, that's 100 people you can potentially get to see anything you want. You can make a videos and send it to 100 people on your list and you get 100 views, even if YouTube wasn't giving you views. Now think about it, if you get 10,000 people on your list, 100,000 people on your list, what is the potential of people seeing your stuff, whatever you want? You send out an email, boom, and it gets to 100 people, and now you have 100 views. You send out an email, boom, it gets to 100 people that see your offer. Now you just, if the offer is paying, you know, 50% commission on a $200 offer, and you make $100 every sale, 200 people see it. If the conversion rate is about, you know, let's say, even if it's at 1%, even if the conversion is at 1%, you're gonna end up making $200 off 100 people on the list. So if, you know, if 2 people actually buy it. So literally, that's how, and then you could do that next week. You send another offer, maybe this one you make 250. And then you send out another offer, you keep building your list, you keep growing it, and it keeps getting better, keeps getting sweeter. Now, that's the whole idea of building a business online. Now, there's many different ways. This is kind of creating an affiliate business online. There's many different type of business model, but it always comes down to customer, products, and customer value, and then having a list that you can always follow up with, and they can always become a recurring customer. You can always get paid. The fourth one is traffic. Now, how do I establish traffic, guys? Like, YouTube is a really, really powerful way of getting traffic. When I first started getting traffic, I started getting traffic of Craigslist. Now, the reason I love Craigslist when I first got started was my love, because I was broke. I was so broke, and I remember when my wife lost her job, and I was still going to school. I was still going to school as a nursing student. And then things was really, really tough, And sometimes I'll open the fridge, there's no milk. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, my light would get cut off. My car got repossessed. Those stories are crazy, guys. And in the meanwhile, I was still trying to make it was in the infancy stage of my business, like in the beginning stage. Like, I was still trying to make it work. I was learning. I was going on every webinar. I was soaking information. I was listening to people like myself right now that's talking to you. I don't know what your situation is, but I was at the lowest, really. I was at the lowest and the lowest. Like, it was really that hard. After my wife lost her job, she went on Craigslist. She found this little ad that says work from home. That's how my journey started. I started building a business on Craigslist. So Craigslist was my bread and butter. I love Craigslist. I started posting ads on Craigslist, and I started getting 10 leads a day. So I had all these things I just mentioned to you, right? So I had a capture page. When I go on Craigslist, I put my website. They'll go to the capture page. They'll put their name information to get more information from me, and that would be a lead. Then I post like a couple of ads, and I get like 10 leads a day. And then getting 10 leads every single day, then I started making like $100 because I was selling an offer in the back end. Now, that would make me a potential of $120. Sometimes you'll make 60, sometimes you'll make 20, sometimes you'll make 120, and sometimes I'll do like 200. I get 2 people who sign up, stuff like that. I'll start making money with that offer. And the offer was something like where I had to get, like, big company back then, like Netflix wasn't as big. They was trying to expand. So Netflix and other companies they needed more customers. So what they would do, they would pay affiliate to get them more customers, get more people to get Netflix, because Netflix already know what's the customer value. Okay, so they know if they get someone in the front end at $7 every month, which is what they pay for Netflix, paying someone $20 to get a customer that's gonna be recurring, in about 3 months, they're gonna get their money back, because that's $21 and everything else is profit. So they're willing to pay $20 up front to get a customer, and they know that as the customer stays long term, they're gonna be profitable. If the customer stay with them for 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, that's all profit to them. So they're willing to pay up front to get those customers. So that's what I was doing, kind of putting a system, and I started making money online that way. I started getting traffic, I started getting leads, people started noticing what I was doing, and then I jumped in YouTube, then I jumped on Facebook, and then I built a blog, which is where I want you to understand. My Facebook is still around, my YouTube is still around, my blog is still around. Now, there's many things I promote, many different systems, many different things, but throughout the years, those things, as far as traffic, they stick, and my list. These are the 4 main things: my Facebook, my YouTube, my list, and what else? That's it. It was Facebook, YouTube, list, and my blog. Those are the 4 main things that stays in driving me traffic. So I just gave you 4 key points when it comes to traffic. Hopefully this stuff makes sense to you. Drop a comment. So if you don't have these things going, you should definitely start thinking about it. If you don't have a blog right now, you should definitely start thinking about, okay, I need a blog so I can get traffic from the search engine. Video, YouTube. YouTube is a very powerful way to connect with people. Like, I make a lot of videos every single day giving you guys strategy, but this video today is not really of a strategy. It's more of me talking to you, kind of explain to you the journey to make money online long term. It's a lifelong journey. If you want to make a little bit of money online, you can just, let me just do something real simple, real quick. But if you're gonna be here long term, all the top marketers that I know, they use all these things. All this stuff that I just told you, they have all those foundations. And if you miss out on the foundation, a house that is built on a foundation that is not strong, what is gonna happen to the house? Yeah, it's gonna crumble, and you always have to rebuild, and that was always my case, because I would start this business and I wouldn't build my list. Then if something happened to the business, it crumble, and now I start this new business, I have to start from scratch again. And all the effort that I put in, I lost it. And if I start something again, whatever happens throughout the years, and I have to start from scratch. But when you realize that if you build a customer base, you build your following, you build your list, man, those things will keep you, throughout the years. You can just send an email years down the line and you make money. Those stuffs are possible. I used to hear people say it, guys, and I used to be like, no, that's not real. No way someone will send out one email and they make like 20K or 10K or 15K from sending one email that takes them like 5 minutes to write. I used to be like, no, that's not possible when I used to hear it, until I became that guy. So if you're watching, how can you become that person? That's the key. I'm not the only one. Like, it's not like, okay, there's the only one who does that. The reason I got to do that is because I've heard people say it was possible. Like right now, we're working on something where I heard, one time I went on a webinar, this guy named Jabril. Jabril, that's actually, I've been following Jabril for years. We go way back since I started my business. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, and I went on a webinar, because I'm always learning. I always be a student of the game. And then I heard him says that he was working with a lady in the entrepreneur niche, someone who's into motivation, inspiring ladies and stuff put together, and how they created a Facebook group, and the Facebook group has 300,000 people. And they built it to 300,000 people in the group. And then they had everybody on a $9 offer. Not everybody, they had about 100,000 of those people on a $9 offer. So think about it, $9. I'm like, whoa, $9 for something, that's not a lot of money. But 100,000 people on a $9 offer every month, that's like having your own Netflix. That's like, think about it. You have 100,000 people on a $9 offer. How much money would that make you? Drop a comment. How much money would that be making you every month? Exactly. I didn't know how to do it. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. But I put it on a platter. Knowing that knowledge, knowing what's possible, I put it on a platter until the time is ready. And now the time is ready, I've built something similar. I'm not at 100,000 people yet, but I'm soon to get there, and I'm excited. And the only reason it really came to my head is because that one day I was listening to him and he said that. And ever since then, I just kept that on my mind to the time when the time is ready. There's a saying that says that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Some of the stuff I might have said in this video might went over your head. Maybe it made no sense to you. Maybe you'll dislike this video, but you might not like some of the things that I say. That's cool, because I know for a fact, if you suck it in, if you took it in, there's gonna be a day in your journey as you keep growing and you get to that level where you're gonna be like, yo, I saw a video from this dude named Keder on the internet and he was freaking right. This was possible, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Anyway, guys, that was your boy Keder. Appreciate you for staying tuned. Watch this video. Hopefully you got some value. Definitely, if you want to make money online, stuff like that, join the Cashflow Strategies group. Inside of this group, I share with you multiple strategies on how to make money online and how to be here long term. So if you want to be here long term, consider getting these things that I said. I'm going to put the link to each one of them in the description of this video. Once you have them, let me know. I'll add you to the Facebook group, get access to the strategies that I use, test them, see what works best for you, and that way we can take it to the next level. All right? I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Bye.
It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Get in the game, balls in your lane. Push hard, push through, you can do it. I'm here to put you on, so let's crush it. Don't stop, don't quit, go against the odds, and we'll shine bright like a diamond. Hold your breath, dive deep, cause I got your back. Living life, living dreams. Make that money stack, never quitting. It's up to you, there's no limit. Dreams never die if you try.